statement I am going to write. Let B be a continuous on an interval I. B be the continuous on an interval I, and phi 1, phi 2, and phi n. N linearly independent solutions of the homogeneous equation L of y equal to 0. These are the solutions again on same interval I. Then we want to find solution for non-homogeneous system, non-homogeneous differential equation system. Not system, it is one equation only. Every solution psi, every solution psi of L of y equal to B of x can be written as psi equal to psi p plus c1 phi 1 plus c2 phi 2 and so on cn phi n. We want to show that this L of psi must be equal to B. We know what is the value of L of this. L of this will be 0, and L of psi p we want to show that it is B of x. But we need to find this psi p. So where psi p is particular solution. Psi p is particular solution of L of y equal to B of x. And C1, C2, Cn are constants. Phi 1, phi 2, phi n अपन mention केले. Every such a psi solution of L of y equal to B of x is let me say other thing. Whiteboard we can use. And every solution psi of L of y equal to B of x is of this form. And particular solution is given by this phi of P of x. It is given by summation of phi k multiplied by uk. uk you are calculated by using this formula Wronskian WKT of E of t divided by Wronskian of phi 1, phi 2, phi n of x, not x, it is t, integrate with respect to t, I running from 1 to k. So these are the values of UKs, U1, U2, and so on like that. Phi k, UK you are taken. That we want to prove. And what is this WKT? You just write WK. WKT is the determinant obtained from. This determinant is obtained from W Wronskian, by which kth column is replaced by phi 1, kth column is replaced by phi k dash, and phi k n minus 1. That is, the kth column is replaced by this always. The first column replaced by this, second column replaced by this. That in example we have seen it. So let us go for the proof. Let B be the continuous. It should be given that it should be continuous so that we can integrate it, because every continuous functions are integrable on given interval. B is continuous function on given an interval I. And consider the equation L of y equal to y is the nth derivative, the first coefficient a1 y is n minus 1 the derivative, second coefficient a2, y is n minus 2 the derivative, and so on. The last coefficient an y, this is equal to b of x. We are considering a non-homogeneous differential equation with constant coefficients of order n, and they are linear. This equation is linear one, where a1, a2, an are constants. Where a1, a2, an are the constants. Now, if psi p is, I will decide how to find this psi p, but at present we are declaring that particular solution. If psi p is particular solution, if psi p is particular solution of L of y equal to b of x, then what is L of psi p? L of psi p b of x असणार आहे. तर आपण L of psi p हा b of x राहील. आपण फक्त एवढा विचार करू या ठिकाणी. साय हे त्याचं सोल्युशन आहे आणि साय मायनस साय पी हे कुणाचं सोल्युशन असेल ते पाहायचं. It is given that psi is the solution of that. If psi is any other solution, if psi is solution of L of y equal to b of x, then just count this. What is L of this? It is L of psi minus L of psi p. L of psi is b because psi is solution of this any other solution, and psi p is the particular solution. So b minus b equal to 0. So psi minus psi p is a solution of L of y equal to 0. And for L of y equal to 0, you write characteristic equations. You have n independent solutions, phi 1, phi 2, phi n. So that means you can write this as the linear combination of all these. The constant C1 phi 1 is this solution can be written as C1 phi 1 plus C2 phi 2 plus Cn phi n. So at last, how this psi is written? That means you can write psi minus psi p is equal to C1 phi 1 plus C2 phi 2 and so on Cn phi n. Means you are writing psi is equal to psi p plus C1 phi 1 plus C2 phi 2 and so on Cn phi n. If you try to calculate L of psi, easily you can see that L of psi p is b and C1 L of phi 1 is 0, C2 L of phi 2 is 0 and so on Cn L of phi n is 0. So this is b and rest all are 0. So this psi is a solution and every solution of this form. Main thing is that you need to calculate this psi p. हा psi p आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे? कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे. So take my next page now. This psi p is particular solution of L of y equal to b of x, and the functions what you written you have phi 1, phi 2, phi n. They are linearly independent solutions, and C1, C2, Cn are the n constants. Now thing is that find this psi p. Theoremचा हा भाग संपला. आपण दाखवले सोल्युशन कसे आहे त्या प्रकारे. But the question is that find how one can find this psi p. The variation of constants, which just like you have to for the second order non-homogeneous differential equations like that. Proceed. What you did in case second, proceed as in the case of n equal to 2. For the n equal to 2, in this case we have done that is variation of constant method. Somebody called it as variation of parameter method also. So we try to find n functions. So your psi p is of this form. We try to find n functions u1, u2, un such that you can have this combination. Okay, whatever psi p you get always combination of this phi 1, phi 2, phi n. Instead of constant, you may get u1, u2, un as a variable function. So u2 phi 1 plus u3 phi 3 and so on un phi n. And target is that you should calculate this u1, u2, u3 and un. That is in the formula. So how one should calculate it? Now keep in mind that L of psi p is b. What is psi p? L of psi p? It is psi p n nth derivative. A1 psi p is n minus 1 the derivative, a2 psi p is n minus 2 the derivative, and so on, an psi p. This is going to be b of x. This thing also you should keep in mind. You have verified that how the psi p is, you have particular solution is a solution of L of y equal to b of x. That psi p satisfies this. That also you should keep in mind. So what the psi p is known to you, try to find psi p dash from it. So what will be psi p dash? Just guess it. The psi p dash is u1 dash phi 1 plus u2 dash phi 2 plus u3 dash phi 3. You have to apply u into v rule here. I'm just differentiating u and v as it is. Now this u derivative of u into v, now derivative of u as it is, derivative of v. What is the next term? u2 as it is, derivative of v. Next term, u3 as it is, derivative of v. So phi u3 phi 3 dash and so on un phi n dash. तर आपल्याला या ठिकाणी काय करायचं आहे, जसं सायपी मध्ये फाय 1 फाय 2 न राहता फाय 1 डॅश फाय 2 डॅश फाय 3 डॅश फाय एन डॅश ह्या टर्म्स त्या ठिकाणी राहायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे हे एक्सप्रेशन आपल्याला इक्वल टू 0 घ्यायचं आहे. यू हॅव टू टेक दिस एक्सप्रेशन ॲज 0 ॲज अ फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. हे एक्सप्रेशन 0 घेतलं तर सायपी डॅश काय येणार आहे, u1 फाय 1 डॅश u2 फाय 2 डॅश u3 फाय 3 डॅश अँड un फाय एन डॅश. हे फक्त एवढंच येण्यासाठी हे सर्कल केलेलं तुमचं काय असायला पाहिजे, 0 पाहिजे. सो दिस इज युअर फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. आता ह्याचाच आता सायपी डबल डॅश याच्यावरनं काढा. हे सर्कल केलेला 0 तर सायपी डॅश मध्ये काय येईल पहा, हे लक्षात ठेवा एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, आय विल राईट इन अबव. मी वरती लिहितो ते. So psi p dash is you have written. Now from this psi p double dash you can write the statement as u1 phi 1 double dash plus u2 phi 2 double dash plus u3 phi 3 double dash and so on un phi n double dash. मग आपण इथे काय 0 घेणार आहोत त्याच्यामध्ये, आता याचा u इंटू व्ही डेरिव्हेटिव्ह पहा. आपण काय घेणार आहोत, u1 phi 1 double dash ही एक टर्म झाली, u1 dash phi 1 dash. म्हणजे आता राहिलेलं एक्सप्रेशन काय याच्यामध्ये, त्याचा यू इंटू रूल प्रमाणे आपण डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेतला तर काय येणार आहे ते लिहून पाहतो मी वाटलं. कुणाचा सायपी डबल डॅश लिहितोय आपण, हा यू आर रायटिंग सायपी डबल डॅश. सो दिस विल बी u1 dash phi 1 dash u2 dash phi 2 dash u3 dash phi 3 dash and so on un dash phi n dash. तर आपल्याला सायपी फक्त एवढाच ठेवायचा आहे. to keep this as this much as only psi p. No, we want to keep this much as a psi p and not this much. We want to eliminate this term. We want to keep as it is. So this has to be equal to 0. So second equation, जसं आपण u1 dash phi 1, u2 dash phi 2, u3 dash phi 3 आणि un dash phi n equal to 0 घेतलं, तसं हे equal to 0 घेणार दुसरं इक्वेशन मिळेल, त्याच्यात psi p dash येईल. म्हणजे psi p डबल डॅश काय आला आता, psi p डबल डॅश तो आपण 0 घेतला तर psi p डबल डॅश I will write u1 phi 1 double dash plus u2 phi 2 double dash and so on un phi n double dash. Similarly psi p triple dash will be u1 phi 1, आपल्याला phi चे डेरिव्हेटिव्हज लिहायचे या ठिकाणी, u1 phi 1 triple dash plus u2 phi 2 triple dash and so on un phi n triple dash. ह्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्यायचा, तिसरा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, आणि ह्याच्यात एक एक्सप्रेशन घेतलं नाही म्हणजे ते 0 घेतलं. कोणतं एक्सप्रेशन घेतलं आपण ते 0, u1 dash phi 1 double dash प्लस डेरिव्हेटिव्ह दुसरा, याचा एक डेरिव्हेटिव्ह हा आता समजा ह्याचाच विचार करा तुम्ही, ह्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काढला तर काय u1 dash phi 1 double dash, म्हणजे ही टर्म लिहिलेली नाही आपण इथे. याचा पुढचा टर्म काय u2 dash phi 2 double dash आणि u1 dash phi n double dash, ही समेशन आपण 0 अजून केली, म्हणजे तिसरं स्टेटमेंट आलं. असं करत 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 शेवटी आपल्याला कुठपर्यंत जायचं, psi p n minus 1 पर्यंत जायचं. तर psi p n minus 1 जे काय येईल ते आपण लिहूयात. होईल u1 phi 1 n minus 1, u2 phi 2 n minus 2 and so on un phi n n minus 2 या प्रकारे येईल. आता ह्याला हे जे आपण डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काढले ह्याला फक्त तुम्हाला ह्याला याचा कोएफिशियंट काही नाही, याला फक्त तुम्हाला मल्टिप्लाय करायचे. कोण याचा मल्टिप्लायर 1, याचा याचा कोएफिशियंट याचा मल्टिप्लायर आहे तुमचा a1 a2 an त्याप्रमाणे. आणि सायपी यांचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, त्याचं लिनियर कॉम्बिनेशन बी ऑफ एक्स आपल्याला माहिती आहे. हे सर्व करत असताना आपण एक गोष्ट या ठिकाणी केलेली, ती गोष्ट कोणती आहे मी या ठिकाणी लिहितो पुढे. What we did each time you have taken the conditions that u1 dash phi 1 dash, the equations in only in first derivative of u all use u1 dash okay, first statement derivative u1 dash phi 2 u2 dash phi 3 and so on un dash phi n. This is going to equal to 0. Next u1 dash phi 1 double dash u2 dash phi 2 double dash, not double dash, it should be single dash, u3 dash phi 3 dash and so on u1 dash phi n dash. This is equal to 0. तीसरा स्टेटमेंट काय आलं u3 dash phi 1 double dash plus u2 dash phi 2 double dash plus u3 dash phi 3 double dash and so on last statement un dash phi n double dash. असं करत करत आपल्याला डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन ऍडजस्ट करण्यासाठी लास्टला बी ऑफ एक्स घ्यायचा त्या ठिकाणी. लास्टला आपण बी ऑफ एक्स घेतो त्या ठिकाणी. ते आपण जर सेकंड ऑर्डर लिहून पाहिलं होतं तर सेकंड ऑर्डर साठी आपण पाहिलेलंच आहे, त्याचप्रमाणे ते करतोय. यू इट शुड स्टार्ट विथ यू ना u1 dash phi 1 n minus 1 the derivative plus u2 dash. You are writing the coefficients of Wronskian and considering this as system of non-homogeneous equations in unknowns u1 dash u2 dash un dash, and whose coefficient matrix is just if you write determinant of that matrix, it will be the Wronskian. So phi 2 n minus 1 the derivative and so on u1 dash phi n minus 1 the derivative. And the last equation you should take b of x. Why you have taken b of x? When you're writing this as L of psi equal to b of x, in that expression the last term b of x should be added. In the last term b of x should be added, that's why this term is equal to b of x. Now once you look this as system of non-homogeneous linear equations, in the unknowns u1 dash u2 dash u3 dash and un dash, सो हे व्हेरिएबल्स आहेत तुमचे काढायचे. ह्याच्यावरून आपण कसे करणार आहोत ते व्हेरिएबल्स? हे क्रॅमर्स रूल अप्लाय केलं या ठिकाणी. Cramer's rule applies that suppose you want to calculate u1 dash, means in the Cramer's rule you are dividing by the full determinant phi 1 phi 2 phi n, phi 1 dash phi 2 dash phi n dash, and phi 1's n minus 1 the derivative and phi n's n minus 1 the derivative. This is on denominator. The Wronskian is non-zero because all the solutions phi 1 phi 2 phi n are linearly independent. And numerator, what you are going to do, in the first columns you are writing 1 0 0 1 and rest write this thing as it is, and the b of x is multiplied to this, the ax equal to b in the system. The Cramer's rule you should look carefully. So this into this, ha u1 dash येईल, हे जर मी uk dash म्हटलं याला तर this kth column will be replaced by this. In the Wronskian, whatever kth column it will be replaced by this. Once you get all those, so uk can be computed by using this wkt into b of t divided by Wronskian of t, but integrating with this, and this everybody is multiplied by 5k, and their linear combination means sum you are taking. So this is your going to psi p. So this uk is your target to find solution for that. याच्यामध्ये काही अडचण असेल तर अनम्यूट करून विचारू शकता. अटेंडन्स मार्क करा, mark your attendance. Whatever we did for एक्झाम्पल जे आपण एक्झाम्पल साठी केलेलं आहे, केस थेरम साठी केलेलं आहे. फक्त महत्वाचं लास्ट स्टेटमेंट बी का घेतलंय ते आपल्याला ऍक्च्युअली व्यवस्थित केल्यानंतर लक्षात येईल. म्हणजे पहा, आता आपण जर ऑब्झर्व केलं काय, मी नेक्स्ट स्टेपला जातो. आपण जर ऑब्झर्व केलं तर साय पीथ डेरिव्हेटिव्ह पाहिलं आपण, नॉट पीथ, इट्स nth डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, साय पी इज nth डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय येईल एक्सप्रेशन मध्ये आपण जर व्यवस्थित पाहिलं तर साय पी इज nth डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, then a1 psi p is n minus 1 the derivative plus a2 psi p is n minus 2 the derivative and an psi p. This is going to equal to b of x. So you have, while taking this derivative, you get this expression. In that expression, these things you are going to take equal to b of x. None of all that. That's why in the last equations you are taking equal to b of x. When you write carefully, you can understand it. So everybody have mark attendance. So we have some examples. We can discuss it. मध्ये कोणाला डिफिकल्टी असेल तर विचारा आताचा. येस. ट्राय टू सॉल्व दिस एक्झाम्पल. वाय का घेतलं होतं आपण एक्झाम्पल, हे पहा बरं, हे एक्झाम्पल घेतलं होतं का? r square minus 1 r square plus 1, r is 1 minus 1 plus or minus. या ठिकाणी 5 1 येईल e to the power x, 5 2 e to the power
सर ते युके कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं आणखीन एकदा सांगा.
Cramer's rule, do you know Cramer's rule? आता पहा सिंपल, एक तीन गोष्टी त्या ठिकाणी u1 डॅश phi1 तीनच फंक्शन लिहितं, u1 u2 डॅश phi2 plus u3 dash phi3. This is going to equal to 0. Second equation, third order differential साठी आपण लिहितो असं विचार करूयात. u1 dash, now you are just writing derivative of this phi1 dash u2 dash phi2 dash u3 dash phi3 dash equal to 0. The next u1 dash phi1 double dash, since it is third order, so three independent solutions, so you should write up to second derivative of phi. So u2 dash phi2 double dash plus u3 dash phi3 double dash equal to b. When you write this in matrix form, you get phi1 phi2 phi3, phi1 dash phi2 dash phi3 dash, phi1 double dash phi2 double dash. I am writing for only three. So this system you are getting u1 dash u2 dash u3 dash, they are the our required. So आता Cramer's rule कसा अप्लाय करायचा आहे ते विचार करा तुम्ही. How you are going to apply the Cramer's rule? Do you know the Cramer's rule? Suppose you want, you can do other method also. What you can do, you can solve this linear system, because if you look at this and determinant of it, since phi1 phi2 phi3 are independent, this is nothing but the Wronskian. Determinant of this will be Wronskian, and since they are linearly independent, so Wronskian compulsory has to be 0, means determinant of this matrix is non-zero always. If it is non-zero, you can multiply by its inverse. You can multiply by its inverse, and then you get u1 dash u2 dash u3 dash equal to this matrix into this matrix inverse into prior multiply by inverse of that matrix into 0 0 b. And then the first entry will be u1 dash, second entry will be u2 dash, and third entry also will be u3 dash. But you can do the Cramer's rule. What Cramer's rule? Suppose you want to find this u1 dash. So what one can do? u1 dash will be obtained by using, you have to write 3 by 3 determinant. With 3 by 3, now you are taking u1 dash here. You either write 0 0 b of x or 0 0 1 here, and then 5 1 5 2 5 2 dash and 5 5 2 double dash 5 3 5 3 dash 5 3 double dash. This is going to multiply b of x and divide by the determinant of full thing, that is Wronskian. This is u1 dash. If you are going to just look for the Cramer's rule, how the Cramer's rule is applied. Cramer's rule जर तुम्ही सर्च करा तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल. त्या क्रॅमर्स रूल अप्लाय केला आपण हे सोल्युशन काढायला. तर u1 आता हा u1 म्हणजे कुठे आहे? It is related to first column. So that's why first column is replaced by coefficient of the first column is replaced by 0 0 1. This u2 is related to second column. So second column will be 0 0 1 in the Wronskian. तसंच ठेवायचं पोझिशन त्याची. आपण काय करतो? समजा आता u1 डॅश काढायचं तर u2 ह्याचा कोएफिशियंट आणि 0 0 b असं लिहितो त्या ठिकाणी. त्याचा डिटरमिनंट काढतो. Right. These two are at the same place. So column will be replaced by 0 0 b. The second column will be replaced by 0 0 b, and third column will be replaced by 0 0 b, like that. So in this way, u2 dash u3 dash will be calculated. Dash means their derivative. Then you have to just integrate it to find u2. You have to just integrate u1 dash to find u1 and integrate u3 dash to find that one. And you can integrate because this function b of x is continuous. Already whatever solutions you find 5 1 5 2 5 3, they are always in the form of exponential or sine or trigonometric cos. So they are always continuous. So you can easily integrate it. कोणाला अडचण आणखी? Do you get? You have to read that Cramer's rule. Read Cramer's rule वाचून घ्या एकदा कसं काढतात.
Okay, sir.
Okay, try to solve that example. So what next here? It is a plus ib form. A is 0 and b is 1. So e raised to 0 into cos x and e raised to 0 into sin x. So this is your phi 3 and this is your बरोबर आहे का? phi 4. 4 ऑर्डर इथे 4 सोल्युशन. e raised to x, e raised to minus x, cos x and sin x. तर आपण a प्लस और मायनस बी ही एक पेअर असेल तर आपण रूट आपण दोन फंक्शन कोणते लिहितो? e to the power ax cos of bx, e to the power ax into sin bx. So here I number is of the form a plus ib, in which a is 0 and b is 1. So you are just putting that. So from each pair, this a plus ib एक पेअर आहे, दुसरी पेअर a minus ib. याच्यावरनं लिहायचं, याच्यावरनं डबल डबल लिहित बसायचं नाही. हे दोघांपैकी एक कन्सिडर करायचं आणि त्यावरनं लिहायचं. हा कन्सिडर करा a plus ib आणि त्यावरनं लिहा. लक्षात हे 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 लिहिले एकदा की तुमचा C1 5 1 प्लस C2 5 2 प्लस C3 5 3 प्लस C4 5 4 हा कुणाचा सोल्युशन असतो? होमोजेनियस इक्वेशन L of y equal to 0, that is this thing equal to 0. Now we need to calculate particular solution of this. And the particular solution of this, how we can calculate? Particular solution of this can be calculated by using you have to solve 4 equations. U1 dash 5 1 plus U2 dash 5 2. Okay, you are writing variable earlier and then the coefficient. Phi 2 is the coefficient of the variable u2 dash. U3 dash phi 3, u4 dash phi 4. This is going to equal to 0. Next, u1 dash phi 1 dash, u2 dash phi 2 dash, u3 dash phi 3 dash, u4 dash phi 4 dash. This is equal to 0. Now since it has order 4, so 3 equations going to equal to 0, and last equation is b of x, and b of x is your cos x. So u1 dash phi 1 double dash, since derivatives are 4, so till third derivative you should write equations. The u1 dash, u2 dash, u3 dash, u4 dash are the unknowns here, and the coefficients are just the phi is their second, third, fourth, and n minus 1 the derivative you should write. Here n is 4, so you should write third derivative. So u2 dash phi 2 double dash u3 dash phi 3 double dash dash phi 4 double dash. This is going to equal to 0. And last equation u1 dash phi 1 triple dash u2 dash phi 2 triple dash u3 dash phi 3 triple dash plus u4 dash phi 4 triple dash. And this is going to equal to b of x. And what is b of x? It is cos of x. In the last equations, you should write b of x. So okay. I'm writing in matrix form. Your phi 1 is e to the power, okay, what you have taken? Let I start from this, e to the power minus x, e to the power x, and cos x, sin x. Keep in mind, this is your phi 1, if phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, phi 4. Like that, you should keep in mind. u1 dash, u2 dash, u3 dash, u4 dash. And the right hand side of this normal system of linear equation gives p is cos of x. This b is cos of x. Okay. And derivative you can write easily here. What is derivative of e to the power minus x? Derivative of e to the power minus x is minus e to the power minus 6.
Minus e to the power minus.
Okay. And its next derivative is e to the power minus x. Next derivative is again e to the power minus 6. What is the e to the power x?
E to the power x.
Cos x derivative.
E to the power.
Cos x derivative of cos x.
Minus sin x.
Derivative of minus sin x is
Minus cos x.
derivative of minus cos x is sin x. Okay. Sin x has derivative cos x. Cos x has derivative minus sin x. And minus sin x has derivative minus
cos x.
minus cos x. So now Wronskian you can take. What you do? It's better to take that x naught point as 0. x naught point 0 आपण घेऊ शकतो या ठिकाणी. आणि या ठिकाणी a1 काय? What is value of a1? आता फोर्थ ऑर्डरचा आहे तर कोएफिशियंट ऑफ थर्ड याचा कोएफिशियंट काय? absent आहे तिथे त्या ठिकाणी 0 येईल. Wronskian काढायला सोपं पडतं आपल्याला. Wronskian of phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, phi 4 at x काढायचं असेल तर आपण e to the power minus a1 x minus x naught Wronskian of phi 1, phi 2, phi 4 at x naught काढतो. आता 0 का घेतला? sin 0 cos 0 आपण इझिली लिहू शकतो आणि e to the power 0 हा 1 असतो. डेटर्मिनंट काढणं आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी सोपं जाईल. आता हे एंट्रीज लक्षात ठेवतो का या ठिकाणी? बरं ठीक आहे, मॅट्रिक्स लिहावं लागलं आपल्याला ते. आपण x इक्वल टू 0 घेऊयात. e to the power 0 1, e to the power 0 1, cos 0 1, sin 0 0. नेक्स्ट कोण होता तो? नेक्स्ट एंट्री काय येईल पहा. -1 कारण e to the power 0 1 हे -1 म्हणता येईल. -1 0 0 1. -1 1 0 1. Who is next? Putting x equal to 0. So it's a 1 1 1 minus 1 0. Sin 0 0 लेते आपण. 1 1 minus 1 0. Next -1 इथं -1 येईल, इथं 0 येईल, इथं 0 येईल, इथं -1 येईल. या ठिकाणी +1 आहे. -1 1 0 -1. -1 1 0 -1. आणि 4/4 डेटर्मिनंट तुम्हाला काढता येतील. 3/3 प्रमाणेच करायचं हा डेटर्मिनंट. आता Wronskian काढायचं ठरला तर आता मी याला Wronskian at 0 म्हणतो डेटर्मिनंट काढून. तर हे कसं काढायचं पहा. 1 into 3/3 डेटर्मिनंट काय? 1. This 1 belongs to first row and first column. जसं 3/3 लॉजिक आहे तेच लॉजिक 4/4 5/5 ला करायचं. 1 into 1 0 1 1